know that this is right. It's something that I have to do. This lawsuit discriminates against me and so many others.
That is Lindsay Hecox. On the day she filed a lawsuit against Governor Brad Little and the state of Idaho for passing the country's first ever ban on transgender athletes competing in women's sports. Well, late last week, Lindsay decided this wasn't something she has to do and suggested the U.S. Supreme Court dismiss her case. At the time she filed the lawsuit, Lindsay just wanted a chance to run for Boise State's women's cross-country team and called the law, which was then known as House Bill 500, unconstitutional, a violation of the Equal Protection Clause. An appeals court blocked Idaho's law from being enforced, which is how Lindsay was able to play soccer for the women's club soccer team at BSU. But while trying and failing to make the Bronco cross-country and track and field teams, Lindsay's lawsuit made it all the way to the Supreme Court, with the justices agreeing last July to hear the case for their 2025-26 docket. Then last week, Lindsay, now a senior at BSU, asked the court to dismiss her lawsuit, suggesting it is now moot. Why is she giving up the fight? Well, Lindsay says she has faced significant challenges along the way, including the death of her father and negative public scrutiny because of this lawsuit. She worries the harassment will only continue to amplify if this case continues, and she would just like all of it to stop. Lindsay says she will also stop playing any women's sport in Idaho, and she won't refile a lawsuit. However, Idaho's Solicitor General told the Supreme Court, well, Idaho plans to oppose this dismissal and ask for more time to give the reasons why, which hopefully we'll find out by the end of this month. The Supreme Court has yet to set a date to hear Hecox v. Little, and there's another case from Virginia. They agreed to consider this upcoming session, so it's still in the books. And for all intents and purposes, the first state to ban transgender athletes appears to have nothing stopping it from being enforced, of course, unless the Supreme Court says otherwise.